Decía Lovecraft que la emoción más antigua e intensa de la humanidad es el miedo. Y también que el más antiguo e intenso de los miedos es el miedo a lo desconocido. Estaba a punto de comprobarlo.
Hola, mamá. Hola, cariño. La mochila y la cazadora las dejas luego en tu cuarto, ¿eh? Tienes que cambiarte, Javier, y que te peine papá. Cuando digo cambiarte, no me refiero a que te pongas una camiseta de esas de marcianos que tanto te gustan.
Hay cosas que lees y que te marcan para siempre. Lo que leí en ese libro rondó por mis pesadillas durante años. Era la historia de la familia Sutton y de su extraño encuentro. Lo que más me asustaba no era lo que decían haber visto, sino que lo que habían visto fue real. Los periódicos de la época, informes policiales y de la Fuerza Aérea de los Estados Unidos hablaban de ello. Dos veteranos periodistas de investigación llevan décadas reuniendo las piezas de lo ocurrido en Kelly aquel 21 de agosto del 55.
I have one thing that I want to show you. Is this draft from the official report of this case.
Project Blue Book.
The Project Blue Book. The Project Blue Book was an official project in the US Air Force to do UFO research.
Correct.
And did they do the research on this really?
There was a person that worked at the radio station at Hopkinsville at the time or that, and he was good at sketching and drawing or that. And he went out there the day after this incident and interviewed the family or that, and they gave him a description. He talked to a number of them of what the creature looked like, and that's the sketch that he drew or that. And all the family members looked at it and says, yeah, that's what we saw, that's what we saw. And so basically that was given, I guess, to the investigators and then became part of the Project Blue Book file.
It's kind of like a police composite almost, when people describe what they saw or who they saw do something. This is what...
You are both journalists. There are very few articles trying to explain finally what happened here.
Right.
What are the hypotheses to explain the little green men of Kelly, if any?
There was one explanation was at the time there was a circus in town and they were leaving, and as they left town, some monkeys escaped or that. So that was one explanation, that the people at the farmhouse didn't see creatures from space, but they saw monkeys that were, jumping around in the trees and all that other stuff. Another explanation was that somebody came up with was this area is prone to horned owls that can grow fairly big, about the same size or that, and in August they're taking care of their young or that, and they get real hostile, and many explanations.
You know what? This reminds me more the medieval devils than a modern extraterrestrial.
Right.
Yeah.
We are in the Christian country, in a place where the religion is very important.
Right. It's kind of, like I said, we've heard so many theories or that, and I try not to judge or that because, like, I don't know, and I wasn't there, and all I know is based on interviews and stuff from other people. But the lady of that house, Glennie Langford, was a real religious woman, and they said that there was even a revival or something the night that this happened or that, so that's where you get the religious explanation. That's another thing that people said, well, maybe they weren't from space, they were goblins from hell or something. So there's even a religious type explanation.
So what do you think it happened here? What do you think, what is your opinion about the real nature of this
goblins.
It would have something to do with the military, probably. You know, and like we said, they came and they combed the ground. Some people said they carried off dead aliens or alien. People have all these different theories of what the Army was doing down here, but they were here.
There was also reported, if my memory serves me correct, that the day after this incident that there was a military plane that was flying over the site, like it was surveying the site in that. And I mean, I kind of find that suspicious. Personally, I think that there's a possibility maybe what happened, whatever it was, had something to do with maybe Fort Campbell Army Post, which is 15 miles away, and there's always secret stuff going on down there. And at the time, they were housing nuclear weapons. 1/3 of America's arsenal was housed at Fort Campbell in 1955. So there was a lot of secret stuff going on, and I think it is a fact that the military was up here and investigating this thing and trying to debunk it. So that makes me suspicious.
Yeah, some people say what they're really here to do was to get something that would prove what they were doing, and they were getting it out of here, even if it was an alien. It was just the Army, the military was down here combing the grounds. So, like, you know, trying to get whatever, stop the conversation, get people to stop talking about this thing. It make people think it didn't ever happen.
Just like Roswell, that other UFO case, where they insist that there were a UFO crashed and they recovered bodies, and then the military said no, it's a weather balloon. It's the same type of theories, with either that had something to do with Fort Campbell, or the military and Washington were trying to cover up whatever was going on here, so that there wouldn't be a panic, you know, among the public or that. But, you know, like I said, I don't know. That's I'm always been, since I'm a reporter, and I'm always suspicious, and I don't believe in coincidences and stuff. You know, I've got questions there, and that's something that I've always thought about, or that, and I don't know. Maybe one day we'll find out the answer.
En Cero, de Movistar Plus.